Alright, here with a draft of Bloomburrow, because I had a draft token, so I'm going to burn it. I don't know how to draft, but I'm going to do it. So let's see here. I kind of like Coiling Rebirth, but I don't know what the like juicy targets are. I could play it safe and just grab like a green creature. Can't go wrong with those, right? Some card draw is nice too. I truly have no idea. I don't have I have no idea what pack one pick was supposed to be. Let's just take the rare. I have no idea. Okay. Um I like bounce effects. The frog effect is interesting. It's just like I'm not sure what the strong things to be bouncing is, right? It can't be lands. Could just stay on color here. Yeah, I'll take the weird flashy removal card. Why not? Well, it's not removal unless I deal damage to it already, but whatever. I do like some discard, especially early. There's a lot of like a flat 2-for-1 is just really good in draft, but I think I'll just take the generic green creature that gives me some graveyard value here. I do kind of like Longstalk Brawl actually. I'm gonna trust. Well, yeah, I'm gonna trust that that's good enough. Surveil 2, Draw 2 seems pretty nice. Kind of looking for creatures that cost like 1 and 2. I don't like any of these. I could take the land. Just take the flyer. I don't think you can forward spam too consistently. At least I can't yet. I don't have a lot of food. And the graveyard thing is kind of tough, so... combat trick is interesting. So is Repel Calamity. I'll take just the black card. I don't want to overextend. Any kind of removal I'm interested in. No, it's a 2-drop. It's an interesting one. It can be hard to die in combat. It might just bounce off things a lot. Sure. Okay. Essence Channeler. Whenever you gain life, put a counter on it. Alright, so it's like a Johnny's Pride mate. I don't think there's a lot of ways to gain life, or at least I don't have a lot yet. I mean, there's food tokens and stuff. It's also in a color I haven't been pouring into too heavily. But I don't hate it. Is it better than everything else? I might be willing to go for it, but I also really like this. Removal is just very strong. This card is also really good too. I like these a lot, but I think the removal is just really good. Yeah, I'm gonna take the removal. I'm interested in removal here. Destroy all creatures. Ooh, I like a sweeper, but my bias towards removal is too strong. Therefore, I take Saver. More removal. I'm telling you. I can't say no to it. You put removal in my face, I'm gonna take it. Wear down could be interesting tech, but I don't. So far, I haven't been too impressed with the things that this could hit in this set. So, probably best to just take a creature. I do need creatures. This is an interesting one. It is like pseudo parked removal that also like pressures. All right. I'd be surprised if I was and ended up mono black, but as things are going, maybe not too surprised. I'll take the 1-drop. It has value in it too if the game goes late. Although again, I got to be careful because it's looking like Coiling Rebirth might be a little weird with all the forage, exiling my own graveyard. Because again, I don't have a ton of food options. I'm sure that's more of a green thing, but I just haven't seen it. There was that black-green creature I turned down for removal. Ghoulcrawl's Heist is interesting. I think I'm just going to take this. Can't stop me. It is a flyer. Flying threats are kind of scary, but there is a lot of reach I've noticed in this set, so not as scary as other sets drafting. Flying can just like win the game because there's just no answer to it. It is a 5-drop, but I guess I'll just take it, see what happens. I do have... oh, maybe I don't. Did I not take that land? Okay, the land, because that's a bat. I could recur it, but... It's an interesting coiling rebirth target. This is interesting. I don't know if I need mana filtering, really. I'm not even sure I'm going to end up playing this duo. Not too big on this, though. Alright. This will, like, never have threshold. The ability is interesting with all my graveyard-based stuff, though, if I spam it. I don't hate it. It is Surveil 1, though. That's pretty lackluster. I like it more than my other options, though. Sure. Another combat trick. I don't like any of these cards. I guess I'll take this one. Sure. Okay, pack 3 probably needs to be really good, because I'm not super excited about my situation. Maybe black is just not the ideal color choice. I just got sold so hard by all the black removal, I couldn't say no. Lumra's interesting. The milling is interesting. It's always probably going to be on the smaller side, though. I do like this card, though. I do like this card. Is it better than just taking... I don't know, is a big green bomb what I want? Do I need that? Is that a thing? Does that make sense? I'm kind of more biased towards the flying stuff here. Yeah. Okay. If I can stay one color, it's not the worst. Okay, I do like this. I do like this. If I can keep the board empty and keep them with a low hand count, that enchantment can wind up harassing their life total and giving me card advantage. Okay, I'm definitely not playing that. This is a lot of value, but it's very slow. Kind of more interested in this, I think. Yeah. Another one of these, huh? Sure. I have 5 Starlit Soothsayers. We're just gonna be poking people to death, or we just die really quickly. Oh, shoot. Alright, I mean, yeah, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect for a deck. Kind of wish I had bumped into more of these, honestly. Maybe the fact that I haven't means it's decent. I don't know. Although that one wheeled, didn't it? No, I don't think it did wheel. That was the last pick. Pick 5. Oh, it almost wheeled. Okay, I think we're mono black at this point. Another one of these. Interesting. I'm going to say this is probably better than this, so I will take that. This is just more options as the game goes on, and the other one's like a thing that I potentially won't even end up playing. Like, there's things at half the mana that are just about as good, so I don't think I'm even into this. I do like this a lot. Oh, can I splash red? Can I get away with this? Probably not. I'm going to say no. I also not too impressed with its effect. I do like... I actually like these both, but this one has flying, so I'm biased. Okay, so, well, I got mono black. I just sort of drafted what I find to be pretty decent, which is flying over people's heads and poking them to death, and casting a bunch of removal spells. But do we want to thin this down to 40 cards? How do we do that? Alright, after like 5 minutes of deliberation, I couldn't figure out what to take out. So we're running 48 cards and 19 lands. You can't stop me. I'm doing it. Alright, well, my first game, I just went 0... I lost. They just drew their entire deck with Heirloom Epics, and I couldn't do, like, the, you know, trade 1-for-1s until I have a little advantage. This also completely shut down this ability. This just basically didn't do anything, because they drew their entire deck. I'm surprised it lasted all the way to this point, but I'm not beating 3 cards a turn. I don't even know what it is. Sure. I like this hand. Has one of my 25 Starlit Soothsayers. Almost had an actual, like, perfect curve, because it's my only 1-drop. That would have been kind of cool, huh? Okay, it's green-white yet again. What does this do? I can't imagine they block. Maybe they do. I'm not interested in doing anything about it. Let's play this and this. Untap a permanent. Okay. So I really want to get this to surveil. I guess there's no big incentive to do it right now, but let's just play this. Try to dodge the ground. I'm kind of baffled they didn't swing there. That was weird. This is probably good. It's not that amazing right now is the problem, and I don't think I want another... Well, maybe I do. There's no reach, and until there is, this is decent. But I don't feel too excited about this. Okay, I'll just keep them both. I don't know. I mean, I have things in the graveyard. It's probably fine. Another bat. I have so many of these bats. But just another thing in the graveyard can pick them up with this. It's fine, I guess. Another bat. Alright, alright. I feel like playing a bat is better than doing anything else. I'm not exactly picking up anything that feels exciting to play later, so I guess I'll just play a bat. And I have no attacks, and I'm just gonna get trampled by green. Well, my opponent's removal cost 1 mana, and mine cost 4. Fun. Okay. I think I can reasonably forage, so this is fine. Well, I'm gonna keep that. Interesting. See if I can't sort of combat trick this. Okay, go away. Do I need a land? No. Alright, no spicy combat trick for us. We're not necessarily winning the race either, because this the token. Go away. Okay, okay, that's not too bad. More removal. Alright, my opponent just cast a 6-mana mythic rare. Fascinating. Close to winning, and then random mythic rare. So I can kill the token and swing with everything and it doesn't die. Let's pick up that and I guess this. And then... present lethal next turn, because there's 4 in the air, and then the attack trigger is lethal. That's not... cut it for me, now there is that. Okay, that doesn't do it. And it looks like I won. Wow, that's insane. I just beat the on-curve 6-mana Mythic. Look at that. Also, a deck that had a lot going on. But yeah, like I said, if there's no reach, and there seems to be a lot of reach, but if there isn't any, we can just ignore what's on the ground, and as long as we don't die, it's just unblockable, essentially, and just poke them to death. Really, really close. I can't go this long without drawing a land. I'm just dead. I'm not going to waste my time now. Alright, I just got completely mana screwed, which, I mean, that's not really a surprise. Well, apparently I have to keep a hand that has 3 lands in it, so... My opponent's name is strange. Is it like some kind of bot? I don't know. Like we're in bronze. Maybe it's a bot? I don't know. Like a burner account? I don't know. Alright, well, red might not like these 1/3s, and boy do I have a lot, so... it's got blue in it. Shoot. Was there counterspell here? By all means. Oh. Is it a burn spell, maybe? I don't know what it is now. Could be anything. It could be a boat. Sure. This taps to ping, and then when you cast something, it untaps itself. Sure. But like I said, these assassins could be annoying. I'm not interested in committing the combat trick. I'd prefer to... Honestly, they lost a life, so maybe I should just play this on curve, and then next turn, double 2 is just better. This island's making me nervous, I don't like it. Ooh, a haste threat that can't swing, love it. Whenever a player casts their second spell. Okay, it is a rare. People have played a lot more rares than I have, but this one is actually not that big of a deal. They appear to have a 1-mana red spell. I'm not familiar with the format, so I don't really know what it is. Oh, I'm kind of surprised to see it immediately, because it makes sense for damage purposes. I'll go straight to combat. I'm not going to give it menace. I don't imagine there's any block anyways. Oh, there is! Oh! The double block! The doublies! Nice, nice, nice. So... yeah. Okay. I'm not too convinced I should deal with this. And I can trigger Surveil. My opponent did ping me on my turn. Okay. I don't think I need another land given my hand. Oh, giant flyer. Awesome. Whenever you cast a non-token bird... wait, whenever another non-token bird, make a fish. Okay. So... this doesn't do it on its own. So I will just play this in... can I forage? I cannot. Alright, kind of lame, but it is what it is. We're at more than our starting life total. I don't think I want another Soothsayer. They've shown me flyers and stuff. I don't think I want that. It's also awkward for a 3 with what my hand looks like, so I can find better. Oh, look, another rare. Crazy. Beginning of combat. A mouse you control gets double strike. Sure. Or trample. So, is it all combat? On your turn, sure. I am comfortable with swinging before I cast Saber. So, I want to kill these two? Let's see, -2, -2, 4. Okay, let's do this. Nice, we got there. And it actually was a counterspell, but it was the one that needs a bird, right? Not a pirate, or like the bird version of the pirate one. Okay, I like this. The discount on the scales has been pretty substantial so far, which I didn't expect. You know what I have not seen, by the way? I have not seen anyone play a Black Source. Not a single person has played a Black Source. Oh look, the first card my opponent plays is a rare. Wow. Would you look at that? Would you take a gander? Do they have a way to immediately gain life as well? It's also, yeah, it's green-white again. Probably wouldn't block if they gave me the option, so I'm going to swing first. I don't imagine they block. They have something fancy. I have game actions. Okay. Sure. I think it's better to commit the scales here. You just kill this at any point later. Oakshaller Village, okay. I'm interested in attacking... I think I'm mostly interested in... Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Is this card actually going to work? Am I actually going to kill the... Oh, they didn't block. Man. Tragic. Alright. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. They didn't use their rare in any efficient sense. Lucky us. No life gain. And this actually did kill something, which I kind of never expected it to. I kind of want to see what happens when I cast a removal spell. Because my opponent didn't cast a spell, so... Okay. I'm not playing around anything. Okay, it was just stone cold nothing. Maybe it was just this activation holding priority? Must have been. It was literally nothing else, so... Okay, well, I found out this card is not as good as I thought. It does sort of have to bounce itself, but in this instance, I mean, if it's the only creature they play, it's not the worst thing to be doing. Alright, I can just bully my opponent into oblivion. And I will commit a combat trick to keep my creature alive? I think? It is a lot of life gain. I think I will. I know this, like, bounces back the hand, and it's really awkward for them, but I think it's fine to just get it out of the way. It's another rare, by the way. Look at that. Another rare. Fancy. Alright, yep. My opponent played rares, but at least this time they didn't really synergize with any card that they played, so... That's kind of nice, but usually when they have rare openers, I kind of struggle. But so far, this draft, I actually have not. Nice. Yeah, that's what I said. Removal. Just removal, removal, removal. If you can keep them off the board, it doesn't matter how, like, small your stuff is. You will poke them to death. If I had any kind of flyer, this was just even more of a nightmare, given what was going on, so... Nice. This is probably a hard mulligan, yeah. I like this a lot more. Should I be greedy and bin a land? I think I should. I don't want to remove any of my... Yeah, I don't know. I'm on the draw. I think 2 lands is fine on the draw. And it pays off. Well, I mean, who knows? Whoa, that is a swamp, ladies and gentlemen. We have a swamp. And it was not mine. It was a swamp and it wasn't mine. Beginning of your second main phase. If opponent lost life, exile 2 cards, choose 1, play it. Sure. I am interested in blocking if given the chance. I can now not do that. Do they have to do the thing? They have to do the thing. Okay. They got a castable card. Excellent. And it's actually really, really good against me. Discards 2 cards unless they discard a non-land. Okay, I guess I'll get rid of this. I'm not gonna really win this race because my opponent is getting a lot of value here, but if the value is poor, maybe this is fine. It is a mana committal to, like, get this going. The life loss is not the worst thing, though. When this creature dies, it deals 1 damage. Sure. Okay, let's take that. Oh, there goes Rat Colony. Okay. Wait, this is in draft? Okay. That's, curious. Let's make their blocks terrible. Just gonna do this now. We're just ignoring each other, just smacking each other. There's an argument to killing the Mentor, I don't know. I didn't, though. Probably wanted to. I don't know. I don't think I'm winning anyways. I'm just losing so quickly to all of this. Opponent's deck seems a little bit more put together than mine, so let's forage here. Yeah, this is just... I think I'll take the block if they give me the opportunity at this point, because again, the Mentor is just drowning me in value. I also have no cards in hand, so of course this is going to start working. They did not leave themselves up with mana this turn cycle, so maybe I can try to pressure them. Like, if I lose all of my damage, I am kind of screwed. So, maybe in this situation. So it's 1 or fewer, right? 1 or fewer, okay. Menace. Alright, there's no reasonable way to keep this in hand, so I'm just going to have to bank on not hitting anything, and just see if this is good enough. But, the Bandit's talent draws cards. The one time I played mine, my opponent was drawing 3 cards a turn, so there was no way that was ever going to work. Does that give haste? What's going on right now? Okay, so I'm just dead. Alright, yep. We tried to moderately ignore each other and just beat each other up, but my opponent has red cards, and I don't. They're also just drawing way, way more cards than I am with the Mentor in this, so... It is what it is, though. Can't be too upset. I don't think you can review the deck. But, yeah, I'm not super good at draft, obviously. I don't know anything about what is good in this draft. I heard that green-white is kind of the best thing, and it seemed like the most popular thing. Although I think I had like a 50-50 win rate against it, because I just had so much removal that I could just kill all like the big green things. But black seemed like the least popular color, and it's what I drafted for a reason. I'm sure it's just It was the most colored, the most prolific thing I saw when I was drafting, because I guess it's not the strongest color. So it was the I was picking up the scraps, I guess. But I just like cashing in the draft tokens for like well, stuff like this, right? And sometimes I get lucky and I go all the way. I've gone all the way a couple times. I think I have one more draft token actually, so I can do this again. I don't know if this is the set I will do it on, but who really knows? I don't know. I might not even record it. I just felt like recording it for the sake of it, but I am not one to take draft advice from. My perspective is drooling noob, and I will stay that way because I don't like draft at all, really. I don't like the experience of losing to somebody who just drafted better cards that you just could have never seen, right? Like, they just had cards you did not ever see in your draft. I like to have, when I play Magic, I like to have my choices made when I make the deck, right? I like to creative expression, if you will, and I don't find that in draft, so I don't like try to get good at it or anything. I'm sure I could wind up being better than I am, but I just don't play it, so you know. But let me know what you thought about that draft. Scream at my draft choices in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.